Well. Emmitt Smith on the sweet spot on the ticket. Emmitt Smith has some interesting things to say. And in particular, he talks about being a Dallas Cowboy, talks about the drought of the Dallas Cowboys. But there is something that Emmitt says about being a Dallas Cowboy. This is something that every Dallas Cowboys fan and player needs to hear. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And if you haven't already, please join this channel and continue to help us to grow. We have a lot of great things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. Emmitt Smith. I'm going to put the link to this in the description. Emmitt Smith says so much in so little time. It is powerful. And the one thing that blows my mind about the Dallas Cowboys, and I talk about the pressure of being a Dallas Cowboy, and we heard DeMarcus Lawrence talking about the Cowboys were tired, and I think he was talking mentally. And I think, even some of the pundits, some of the media have said that it's the star on the helmet. For example, Stephen A. Smith and Joy Taylor says this is why that they talk about Dak Prescott in the light they talk about him, because of the star on his helmet. I've noticed that Dak Prescott is always talking about he understands what it is. He knows what he signed up for, and he tries to tell other guys this. Well, Emmitt Smith is about to remind us and remind Dallas Cowboy players or future potential Dallas Cowboy players to understand what you're getting into being a Dallas Cowboy. Let's roll.
Like, you don't feel that pressure to get out of the first round. And watching that game against the Packers, it really felt like offensively and defensively, it was one of the worst games of the year. It felt like the pressure got to him. Like, do you think there's something to the pressure with having the star on the helmet, just trying to move on?
I'm going to say this. These guys, they know what they're walking into.
Yeah.
You may not know the extent, but you got to feel the history of the Cowboys. You have to know the history of the Cowboys before you even get drafted. Some of these kids are playing for the favorite teams that they've ever wanted to play for. That is not pressure. That's you stepping into history and recognizing where you are and how you can help impact that history going forward. If you don't have the right mindset to adopt the pressure of being a Dallas Cowboy, if you walking in thinking that, okay, I got a star on my helmet, I'm going to be great. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to transform not only your mind, but you got to transform your body physically and emotionally to embrace with all that history that comes along with it. Because, and I'll never forget this, when I got drafted by the Cowboys in 90, coming into Texas Stadium for the very first time, first time in the state of Texas for the very first time ever in my life. Knowing that I was drafted by the Cowboys, I didn't care about the Cowboys being 1-15. All I know is I'm playing for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm playing for America's team. That means something. Roger Staubach and so forth. So I go down in Texas Stadium that day of the draft. They take me into the Texas Stadium. I get the chance to walk down to the field. And as I step onto the football field, I look around and I see the Ring of Honor. I see great names up there. I can envision Tom Landry on the sideline. I can envision what Dorsett and Staubach and Drew Pearson and Ed Tuttle Jones, all these guys did. I can see them on the football field. Nobody's there, but I can see them on the football field. I was like, yeah, this is where I need to be at. And that's why I want to have my name up on that Ring of Honor. If a player does not come in thinking like that, he's not the right player for the Dallas Cowboys. So I look at us and I say, when you draft somebody, they already got to know what's expected. They already have to know that there comes a long line of historians and the history that comes along with it that you have to embrace. You just cannot ignore it. And you have to figure out, what can I do to leave my mark on the game? And the game is bigger than me. And what do I need to do to help my teammates so they understand what's important? And at the end of the day, I shouldn't have to tell a player what's important. A player should know what's important when you come into the Dallas Cowboys or when you go into any organization that you playing for that matter. But when you come into the Cowboys, you know you're going to be a star. You're going to already wear a star because the Cowboys bring nothing but visibility upon you. The question is, do you want to shine for the world or you just want to participate with the Cowboys? And I think a lot of guys just participate. They don't really want to make their mark on the game in the way that the game requires. And so that's what I love about our team. We go from 1-15, we transform, and we kept growing and didn't want to stop growing, wanted to continue to grow and wanted to continue to be successful. We wanted to be selfish in terms of just like the Kansas City Chiefs and just like the doggone Patriots.
Yeah.
Want to be selfish. You don't want nobody else to host that trophy up. And so you got to defend your home with honor and respect, and you got to earn that respect. Now, people don't respect us like they used to.
Whew. Emmitt Smith. You know, I think Emmitt Smith is saying something in some respects. As much as some of this is Jerry Jones' fault, he's also saying that they need to come together as a team and they all need to understand what it means to be a Dallas Cowboy. Whew. Boy, that's tough. Boy, this is tough, boy. Emmitt kept it real. Emmitt keeps it real, man. He kept it 100% real. And I've been saying this about the Dallas Cowboys. One of my biggest problems with the Dallas Cowboys, in Romo's tenure, in Dak Prescott's tenure, they've never felt like a team. I'm going to put this in the description, the link to this, because he talked about everyone thought the Green Bay Packer game, that everybody thought that team in 2023 was the team to go to the NFC Championship game. We're delusional. We're absolutely delusional. Hearing the things that was going on in the background, looking at the incompleteness of that team, we were terrible in the trenches. Linebackers playing, safeties playing linebacker, only one wide receiver. We were delusional. And not only that part, but we were not playing as a team. We realize now behind the scenes, Micah Parsons has even come out and said how messed up the Cowboys were. He's talking about 2024, but it was a carryover. It was a carryover. Jerry hasn't built a team since Jimmy built a team. And what I'm looking at and what I'm hoping with Brian Schottenheimer, all of these things, I heard Brian Schottenheimer say these same things in his introductory press conference. We're the Dallas bleeping Cowboys. History, legacy, historical coaches, historical players, been to multiple Super Bowls. Players need to be reminded of this. You don't have to come here and try to be a star. I wonder who he's talking about. Because you don't have to come here and try to be a star. All you have to do is do your job and have your brother's back, and you're already a star because there's a star on your helmet. There's history, there's tradition, and there is absolute legacy. Whoo, Emmitt Smith. Man, I gotta give it to you, man. Kept it 100% real. Y'all tell me what you think about what Emmitt Smith said. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys. where we talk facts. Peace.